Oh, okay. We're live. Oh, okay. I was just waiting. Like I was looking at a replay, like the stream replay that I would have for YouTube, and it's like, oh, okay. What's happening? It's not changing at all. And I found out it's actually streaming now. It's streaming. Yeah. And I had my microphone, my other microphone here. Does it work? Does it work? Oh, it does. So you would have heard dual audio of me. Actually, it wasn't a dual audio. Okay. Hi, I'm Zryken. Welcome back to like week 3 of me streaming. I didn't get them, but last week I built Ultraman Trigger. Do I have the box with me actually? Guess I don't. It's been a week, so I just kind of did everything. So what am I going to be doing? I am building. Let me move these out of the way first. I'm going to be building the Porta-Nova dark gray version, the dark gray color. And with that, I am building with it the option armor for Special Squad. This is literally just armor and a shield, but it's gray, and this goes on this guy. And I don't know how I'm gonna react to that because it's dark color and dark color, so that's gonna be very interesting. The other thing I'm gonna be building today, since this is literally 30 minutes, is the Demi-Trainer. This is the first of the Witcher Mercury kits I'm gonna be building, right? So not only am I gonna be building that, I'm gonna be building the weapon set as well. I do think it's interesting, like just this in general. So without further ado, let's move on. Let's start, cause it shouldn't be too long actually. Do I have any? Actually, before I start, I will show you what I've done with like other 30-minute mission stuff. So here is the Rabiot. I bought a custom armor. I think I got both of these off of Amazon at one point. So hold on. The replay is kind of weird. Why am I listening to myself like that? But here is the Rabiot. This is just the at the time this was like my second one, right? And I went out of my way to dig this guy out. This is the Alto. This is my first one, and I got this at a local like Barnes and Noble. So I got him and the weapon set. But the funny thing is that I lost the weapons. So like these weapons he has on him are the only ones he has left. I don't know what the accessory stuff are. So it's the same thing that happened with the Jim and his accessory set. So that sucked. Let me grab another one. Here is the Spinatia command type. She is really wiggly, and I don't like that, to be honest. Oh no. But I don't know why. Oh, oops. But over time the Spinatia became really loose. Like legs were they could still hold. It's just the fact that I can't do much about it now. But another thing I decided to bring out was this guy. Well, maybe without that happening, of course. But this is the Striker Jinx. So I wanted to get it for its weapon. So I'm just probably gonna use this with the 30-minute missions and see how that goes. But without further ado, and with no more stalling, I am gonna go start building because of the fact that these don't take long, and I'm probably pandering for time. So as you can see, 3 runners and a sticker decal sheet. So it's black and white, and it's all big numbers, so 0 to 9 on all these. Different sizes, there's like 6 of them. So there's that. Then here is this. I think they, yeah, so as you can see, it's like mix and match, that kind of fun bit. Oh, also, not only did I bring that up, I bought this out. What is this? This is a heavy weapons thing that is from Kotobukiya. So this is one of the really old ones, where one of the first things they did was a spinning blade, saw blade. So you could be like Tira from Soul Calibur and just like literally use it as a hula hoop. But I also there's a whole bunch of stuff I brought out, but I think that's for another time. Let's just open these though, because it's that. And I just dropped. Oh my god. The downside of bringing out too much stuff is when it actually falls into something you don't want it to. So I might have to. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Put it to the side. Hopefully I don't crash into it. So the thing that fell was the polycaps. So 1, 2, 3. There's like 4 runners. Or 3 runners plus polycaps. So we're gonna see how that goes. And it looks like this one of them's already bent. Fine. Okay. Where's the other plastic bit? Oh, it's on my desk. Silly me. Okay. I'm just gonna throw them all in here, actually. I think it'd be better for me if I just throw them all in. Actually, stickers can stay right there. Polycaps can stay on top of it. I don't need to use the stickers at all, because it's just numbers, so like you can do it right here. Like put it on the chest or something. But there's a red and dark gray version. And a Zaku green, but okay, let's get started though. Is this the right way? This way, okay. The fun thing about the 30-minute missions line is the fact that you can basically just, I think it's like so beginner friendly that you could basically take them out of the sprues. But I think it's recommended I use nippers. So before I forget again. Do that, and ooh, I hit. Hold on. The A plate. So I think the interesting thing is that it's all like on one bar. So what I could do, or experiment on doing, is taking this entire thing out and like putting it where it needs to be, I guess. But do I want to do that? That's just not what I do, I guess. But it is organized to the point where it's like, yeah, the head's over here. Okay. I had to check the feed every now and then just to make sure that I am in frame, which I failed to be. There's that. 1, 2, 3, and then the blue part. This is the only clear plastic part, sadly, but it's fine. I can get over it. So what I'm doing now is just assembling the head as what it needs to be. There goes that plastic. Then moving on to the other. That one went flying too. There goes that. And then you put these together. Oh yeah, the funny thing is that I got this from HOJ, right? And it is like $7 to $8 on there. And it's like really cheap, so I'm like, I'm not passing on this. It's too good to be true. It was the same day I got some other kits like the Valve 4, like the Majin Bone ones, and as you can see, this is the blue. It doesn't pop out as much as I thought, but it's not bad. I actually like it. Like black and blue tend to be a really nice color scheme together, especially the blue's glowing. Then we could do that. So here's the face. what it looks like on its own, and then you can put the mask on. And now I gave it like a more Zaku-esque face. I am sorry that it's not as great as it should be. But yeah, there's that. Moving on to the next one. What is the next one? It's A15 and B4. Okay, so A15, which is, I think, yeah, it's the body. So B4, B is this. Okay. Okay, so I could just cut both of these out then. I think it's also interesting, like the plastic they use for the black feels a little more softer compared to like the A plate, because the A plate is a lot more. I don't know if the term is right, but it feels a little more brittle. But yeah, this is also one of the. I think it was one of the first few like that actually started the line. So like you got the Alto, and then you got the Porta-Nova, and then it kind of expanded from there. And I do kind of want to get a lot of them because I did pre-order the Spinatio Knight type and the Spinatia Reaper type, and those already went through. I just gotta send it over. But I think other than that, I kind of had that thing where I'm like, I really gotta save money. Also, I don't have a sander or like a filer. No, I don't, sadly. So I'm gonna just have to wing it. I'm gonna have to deal with the nub marks though. Right. So it goes in like that. There is that for the body, and then B1, which is the neck. So cutting that out. I think it was also interesting, like when I think about it in Gundam, or like yeah, in Gundam they used to. I don't know if they still do it, but they did like polycaps. Wait, hold on. It's the other one. A16 now. They used to use polycaps for necks. They still do, I think. But it's interesting how some of them have like veered off from the polycaps, and it's not a bad thing. It made it more secure, but I think it's also because of like modern engineering that they've done for model kits with the Gundam kits. And I'm still upset about the fact that it's like everything is technically locked behind P Bandai. Like I just found out that there's a Spanario Shogun type, and that's behind Bandai, P Bandai, along with a 30-minute sister kit, and it's just like it's not leaving a good impression to me. At least that's why I'm led to believe now. Wait, B2. Okay, so it's this one. But like, there's that. The thing I was really upset about is the fact that the Rose Gundam is P Bandai when most of the other kits from like a little over 10 years ago are not P Bandai, like the Shining Gundam, uh, Nobel Gundam, the Master Gundam Wifun Psyche. I don't know. It's just I don't understand the logic of P Bandai, and I really wish that I just wish that they would actually have like more retail ones instead of like what they're having now with the Witch from Mercury kits, which is not bad. Like it's nice to see the Witch from Mercury kits all be retail, but like the Universal Century and like all the other timeline ones is not, sadly, and it's kind of frustrating. Okay, there's that. So we got the body. It's saying A2 as well. So we are going with the body, the armor for now. Oh boy. And yeah, that was a thing. Like I don't know, like P Bandai is weird, especially if you go to like P Bandai of like America, P Bandai of America or something like that, and they don't. They have things, but the only thing I remember was like they have SH Figuarts, Tycoon Ninja, and excuse me, oh boy, Tycoon Ninja and Buffa Zombie. And the thing I was annoyed about that is the fact that it's also P Bandit, and I did this wrong. So A29, and then the polycap. A29. Oh, here it is. Sorry, I almost sneezed for a bit. But yeah, let's see. Got that. Got that. I didn't realize that it would be completely black, like this plastic at least. So that's a weird one. But I think it's also the fact that I don't have a completely black or like a dark color scheme of a 30-minute mission model kit, because I got a blue, I got an orange, and I got a red. So now I got a black. So I'm very close to making a Sentai team. Let's just put the head on, see how it is. Okay. So here it is. It looks really interesting though. It's like a really slimmed down Zaku. Sorry, I just spit. Ew. But then he can look pretty high up. So that's good. Pretty far down. It looks down decent. The body is on a ball joint, so obviously go. It has a pretty crazy ab crunch actually, and then side to side is really good. So yeah, still trying to figure it out as I go. Where it's like, how do I want this format to be if I'm gonna be streaming this every week? I was thinking like from the last one, it's like I could probably do like a pseudo review thing too. I may not be good, but it's also just the first impressions kind of deal as well. Um, Now we are doing the arm, right arm unit. So it is other way. A 1817. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Right here. I could cheat my way and actually just do both of them at the same time, couldn't I? I could, I think, but I might as well just do it the proper way it wants me to do it. But I also realized that these are labeled the same. So like this part I'm cutting out right here, like A3, is also the same on the other side, which it's like totally mirrored. So I could literally just do like one half and then the other half, and it wouldn't make a difference. Or take this part and then use the other part. But yeah, it won't make a difference, which is really interesting. And I kind of forgot how simple those were. But I do have a 30-minute sister kit in the box, in the large box of need to make model kits, and she's in the very bottom. I think she's under the potato. The potato I'm referring to is like the exo armor thing from 30-minute missions. I call it potato because it looks like that. Or should I call it an olive because it's technically an olive green color? Hmm. This is just decisions. Right. Here's the other one, B3. But I don't think this is bad. Like I do wanna keep doing streams at least once a week. I know when I was talking to Ryder about it, he said that I should probably try, like, I should probably, if I feel comfortable enough, I should do like 2 a week. But I'm like, hmm, let's see. Okay, so it goes like that. Yeah, no, hold on, backwards. That's why. So like that. Okay, then this piece goes over here. Does it matter? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Okay, like this then. Sorry, my hands are in the way. So what I did was I put this little piece on with this square piece, and my feet is like so small, but there's that. I used to have two monitors until just recently, because I used to be using my Artist XP Pen Artist 12 as a second monitor. That started glitching out a lot more frequently, so I kind of just took it out just for the sake of the fact that it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I've been now thinking like I should get another tablet. Like maybe not another drawing tablet. I was just thinking about like another tablet, like legitimately just like Samsung Galaxy S7, maybe an S8, and those are they cost a pretty penny. So I'm like gotta budget myself. I gotta try not what's that word? Like splurge on like other things. So I gotta be really mindful of what I do now. So B6, B5. We're still working on the same arm. But yeah, I know that there's a site I go on. I don't remember its name. I just have it bookmarked where there's some I could buy some tablets for cheap. So I'm probably gonna check out there when I get the money. And then there's been a thing where I've been thinking about doing stop motion again, and I will probably have to go to that same site and see if I could get some a decent camera and like more equipment. I think about that, but I'm like, the biggest thing I need at the moment, I should probably try investing in getting a new desk because this my desk, my current one, really old and also like it's falling apart and it doesn't provide the space I want. So I really gotta, I gotta be really, I gotta go get that first before anything else. I think. Right. B8 and 821. There goes that. Also, the thing I realized is that the earlier 30-minute mission line didn't have any alternative hands. I kind of just realized that, and it's like, oh, okay. Why didn't I notice that sooner? Okay. Very striker. Uh, the arm part just went flying somewhere. It's like, okay. Love it when it flies. What am I looking for now? B10. I'm holding it upside down. 10, 10, 10. Here it is. Man, like, when I think about it, I haven't really been thinking about doing much. Like, I kind of just now realize I haven't seen a movie in a while. The last one I watched was like Abe Lincoln versus Zombies, and that was an interesting film. It was also the fact that it was made by Asylum, so it of course it was gonna be like weirdly it's just weird in general, and the fact that they could get away with it is funny. I think it was just a mock buster, and those plastic bits keep flying. That one I think went beyond the desk, so I think you just saw that where uh it just went flying. So I don't know where it went. Sadly. Right, next one is the bicep. I'm just cutting all this up because it's not. I don't. It's not hard to assemble them. Oh hi. Okay, that is that. What is going on? Oh yeah, I forgot to leave. I'm so silly. Oh, I forgot to leave the Discord chat. Oops. I forgot that was a part of it. It's like, okay, I gotta get everything ready, and it's like, like, oh, actually, maybe not leave. I should have muted myself. What am I looking at now? A21. Okay, man, it's never an early stream without messing up somewhere along the lines, I guess. Right, then yeah, it was funny. Like I just heard a friend's voice. I'm like, something's wrong, and I found out I was like, wait, I'm still on the call. Oh boy, I gotta make sure I do everything beforehand. Like maybe not an hour, not like 10 minutes beforehand. So I gotta be a little more smarter on that too. But I'm learning. That's the fun part. Okay, putting this together now. Right, there's that. Put in this arm here. The cool thing is that these have C clips, so you can actually just customize it however you want. So there's that, and B9. And the cool thing is like they managed to get like this weird bit of technology where the limbs are like this part B9 is like a cover, and it does a pretty good job at keeping it there. And then like you can take it off, and it comes off like the limb comes off like easy peasy. It's like they managed to like trivialize joints, and it's kind of cool because then this is like a cheaper alternative to just, hey, you want to buy like Gundams customized? Get 30-minute missions instead, so you could do that. And I put this on wrong, didn't I? You know, I said it was easy to come off. Don't come on. I was praising you. Okay, so I think got it. So it looks like it's a single joint, right? But like you can basically have it bend like a double joint, and it's really nice. Also, I'm gonna just stick this on. So here's that. Here's the arm, and I forgot that this is like it feels small, right? Like looking at it, it looks small, but it's not. It's like technically the same size as the Alto. I was gonna say Porta-Nova, but I'm like I'm building the Porta-Nova right now. I don't have another, so there's that. And now we gotta work on the other arm, which should not be hard. Question mark? Question mark? Because I will quiz myself. I will do it out of memory. So there's that for the hand. Is this for the shoulder? This is the elbow. And then the elbow cover. One day, if I remember a kit enough, I will buy it again. And I will make it. Uh, without the instructions, at least. I kind of want to do that. It sounds like fun. Why does it sound like fun? I think it was just an idea I had in my head, and like it might actually sound fun. I know it's gonna be hell, but like I think if anything, like I want to try it. I don't think I've seen anyone do it, and it's I don't know. It's just a silly idea I've had. Like, but I am now just making the left arm. I was gonna say right arm, but I already made the right arm. Oh yeah. Another thing that was weird is the fact that HOJ has this thing now where I don't know what's been happening, but uh, every time I order stuff off of it, like especially kits, it always gets back ordered. I think it's either because they have too many buyers, or the fact that like they don't have enough stock for. Well, I guess it's the same thing. Where it's like they might have like a lot of people that actually uh, how was it? They might actually like like too many people ordering the same thing and not enough to fulfill those orders. Did I get everything? I think I did. So yeah. But no, it won't. It's a sad thing because like now I have to wait. There are times where I would have to wait more than 6 months a bit just to get like a model kit that everyone else already has, and it's just it's weird because I'm like I could go to another site and see that it's still available, but then HOJ is like, oh yeah, it's back ordered. And then I am now going through that same situation with a store I would buy uh I would buy like tokusatsu stuff like Kamen Riders, like just pre-order like premium Bandai things like from a third party, and I think what happened was like everyone else has been getting the Juga driver, and then like there's me where I it was supposed to come out. It came out like last month, like the Juga driver slash Camaro driver, and everyone's already got it. Weirdly enough, and then there's me. I was like, where's mine? What happened? And it's like I guess it makes sense because of the fact that like I I think I set it on deposit. But the other unfortunate thing is that I don't I don't really know what's happened, but it reminds me of the time when like Ryder and I was just literally talking about this last night, where uh we we were just saying like maybe it's just because of the fact that they prioritize like the bigger people and everything. It's like I don't know if that's the case, but if it was, that's like weird favoritism, which I hopefully doubt is the case. But it's just it's a funny situation because we were supposed to get the uh Don Brother Yudo Noto set from Don Brothers, and I paid for it, right? I paid full price apparently because of the fact that like it moved itself to another order, and I'm confused about that still. But it it went to a thing where it's like okay, uh, where is it? It's been like almost 2 weeks, and they're like oh, and I gave them my order number, and they're like oh yeah, your order wasn't this, it was actually this, but we're still trying to get more. It's like oh okay, so I thought it was interesting. Like it's weirdly interesting, but the bright side is that at least they responded to me, and I am just like okay, just might as well keep waiting. I put this on upside down. Okay, no wonder why it's not fitting. But yeah, like I guess like in the whole lighter things, pre-ordering things is weird. Like I don't. I used to not do that, right? and like I only did it for like I never really did. I would buy it when once it releases, but that's it. And now that I've gotten into the whole slew of pre-ordering stuff, it's a mess. And that's the same with P Bandai, because I was like, maybe I want to give that a try one day. And I'm like, am I sure about that? Do I really want to? How desperate am I for that? But it's like, not much, but I kind of want to give it a try to see how it feels to buy something off of P Bandai. Um, but I also saw some things. Their selection is not a lot, to be honest. Like they don't have a lot that I would personally want. I found it easier to attach the elbow thing on uh before the bicep part, which is interesting. So put that on, put this on. Look at that! I did it with actually. Maybe I could just do a 30-minute mission with no instructions because it's all kind of pretty simple. Okay, there's that. Both arms are made. So here he looks. He's big. I was gonna say big. He's very round, but we can do that later. So the next one we are doing, moving all this plastic out, is the waist unit and the legs. Okay. 8B13. I was gonna say 813. Oh, another thing is I've wanted to on top of streaming, I wanted to just make like short videos. I don't know what. Like I kind of wanted to do the thing I wanted to do back then, which was play games. Yeah. Sorry, Hermit. I dipped because I realized I didn't leave the call, and I was like, I heard your voice, and I was like, I was like, wait, what's happening? And I went to over to the Discord, and then I found out I was still on the call. I was like, no. I was like, I had a good record for the last 2 weeks for that. Sad that it didn't stay, but yeah, I will be back on eventually. 14. Okay. I do like the hip joints for these because it has like the little uh what is it, lever action thing, and I don't know how to explain it, but like, hold on, here you go. So I'm gonna take this guy apart, and his hips are like this, where you can just like swing it forward, and when you do that, you get a lot more articulation out of it, other than like vanilla, where it's like it's still stuck in here. So like swinging it out, you get a little more, but yeah, that's just a thing. It's not a groundbreaking like mechanic kind of thing, but it's a fun thing. It's nice because like it's nice seeing like the evolution of like model kits in general, like seeing how advanced they can be, see what kind of materials you could throw on it. I've seen model kits that have like die cast metal in them, and they're like really expensive. I think they have die cast metal because the recent one I've had was the real grade Galgai guard that has like a metal flathead, and that is for the dividing driver. But yeah, that does that. You can get like really weird. I was gonna say really weird, but like there's like $300 like toy lines that are like from Sentinel or like 3A that's just like lights and metal and like just it's super expensive. But yeah, it's a funny thing, I guess, where when you think about it, toys are not only getting more advanced, they're getting super expensive at the same time. Okay, so the waist part is done. A22 and 23. Then moving on. Oops. Oh yeah. One of the things I wanted to do with Ryder was like play a horror game. I guess it's either a horror game or just a game that we know, and I don't know what it is. We're still in the talks because it's just like I don't know. But the one thing I do want to do is actually see Memory of Heroes because I haven't seen much of it at all, which is kind of funny. Like I've just seen gameplay and it's not great. At least in this kind of in this standard, I guess it's not really that great, but it's like it's whatever. It's Memory of Heroes. Okay, so B11 and 24. Okay. But another one I want to do is like my own playthrough of Seigi no Keifu, which was the PS2 Kamen Rider crossover game that I was gonna say legitimately plays like Resident Evil. I realized that it might not have been framed, but it plays like Resident Evil with Kamen Rider, and I from what I remember years ago, I played all the way up to like I think where I get to play as V3, but it's been so long that I kind of just didn't continue it, unfortunately. But if I had the chance to play it again, I would do. I would probably play it on stream, not stream. I'll make a video out of it because I feel like it would motivate me more to just play it like that instead of just on my own time. Because there's a lot of games that I haven't finished actually. Like one of the games I was into was called Ghost Song. I don't know the story, but it's a Metroidvania kind of thing. It plays a lot like Metroid, and it's like also like a Souls game because the stamina thing. But the stamina and like the way you get money, and it was good. It's good. I just need to bring myself to play that game again. And I'm gonna slap this thing on, and yeah. It's called Seigi no Keifu. Seigino Keifu. So it goes all the way up to Agito. But it had this weird thing where it's like it was a fixed camera movement, and it, you were just running around like avoiding traps, fighting shocker troopers, and like that's it. And you can even like they did this thing right where you played as the actual person, and like in the PS2 era, where it's like in their likeness, I guess. But you when like the gauge under the health bar increases, it your belt shows up like flashes in, and you're able to transform, and it's really cool. it, it was um it was a time to be alive at that point. What was another one? Memory of Heroes. I played a bit of Batroid War, and that was fun. If anyone likes Musou type rider games or Musou type games, that was a very simplistic version of that. I would say, really janky at times too, if I remember correctly. But the last one they did was with Ghost, and it was fun actually. But oh, it was a drive. No, actually, I'm thinking about Summon Ride, which still gotta get. Like we do have the game, right? Like we got the game for the PS3, but we still have to get like everything. like all the figures for it because of the fact that Summon Red is like Skylanders or like Disney Infinity, where you're able to use a figure to summon your character that you're playing as, and it does that thing where the data saves. So what level you had the rider as, it would be that level. It's a fun game, I would say, but it we just didn't have enough. But it's still cool because in Summon Ride, the guy that does the Deca Driver did the voices for that. So like I have the files for that actually. I don't remember how we got them, but we had the files, and the guy sounds cool when he's singing like different elements. Okay, so there is the thigh, goes that way. Here is the shin. I was gonna say thyroid, but thyroid's not in that area. And I gotta do the feet. So a 28, 26, 28. Okay. So here's the feet. Oops. Oh wait, Memory of Heroes is a sequel to that then. I just remember that. Because I just remember that it was advertising itself as one. I think. Ryder, if you're watching this, help me out. Then there's that. That A26. Okay. Then there's that. Then B18. Here it is. Okay. Has it been a little bit over 30 minutes? I don't know, actually. Okay, so here's the next one. And that's and cutting off extra bits is so much fun. Why does it keep on flying? It's never happened to me when I made Trigger, but it's happening now when I'm making the Porta-Nova. Really strange. Right, probably clean all that off. I am gonna make a big pile by the end of this stream, and I think that's okay. Because this giant pile right here, it's all plastic. But I know what I'm gonna do with them anyway, so I'm just gonna put them back in the box. And I realized that I wasn't in frame. So there's that. This piece goes here. I forgot how like interestingly weird the feet are. So you get like this block, and you get like this bit. Does it go that way? Yeah, it goes this way. So it almost looks like what was that red one from Witcher Mercury? But it's like it looks like a hoof. So got that ready. I just need to make the joints, which is on the other side. Load this up. Oh wait, what did I make? I made the left leg, okay. And then the right leg should be the same then. Wait. Yeah, could do it like that. Oh, wait, hold on. The waist. I think we're supposed to do the right leg first, but I did the left leg anyways. It's the same thing, I guess. Okay, B20. Like, now I think about it. There's that. There's another thing I wanted to do, but I just gotta figure out how to record my screen on OBS, which is funny because I was like, should probably learn how to do that first before anything else. So I'm probably gonna do that after. Well, maybe on my own time. I'll learn more about OBS and how it works because that's what I'm using to stream, and that's kind of how I've been actually just doing things. Because I found out that it's a lot easier to use OBS to record things, especially since I'm using a webcam that I can now just record my own stuff, like unboxings and everything. So it's like, yeah, it's fun. I might actually the webcam is fine. It's just the fact that I just gotta learn about the focus, and not don't only do I have to learn about the focus, I'm gonna change the angle of the camera eventually because it's stuck on a spider tripod, and it has its limits. Like right now, if I ever do something and I'm putting it together like this, you only see in the back of my hand when you should be seeing this. So I should be more aware of what I'm doing with that. Like right now, like I'm just putting this together, so like that, and then I need another polycap. I also kind of realized that I cut the polycap. When I cut off the polycap, I go very close to the joint. What we could do now is just put that on. The leg armor, but not the leg armor, but the leg attachment is what we could put on in general. So like that, then maybe this, yeah, 827 then. Knee armor. And the fun thing is that these kits have like 3mm ports, so you could use almost anything, like anything that's been made recently, I guess. Like the 3mm mission design is well known for its customization. Wait, did I put it on right? Oh no, I didn't. I put it on upside down. There we go. Hold on. Yeah. So there's that. The knee. Oh. You know, I forgot to put the cap on. Hold on. Let me go get that. I thought it was done for a sec. Okay. uh, the the fun bit of solo, or going solo, because like it's one of those things where it's like I've been doing content with Ryder for a bit, like since I started, and it's weird when you realize you don't have anyone to bounce off of. My box is in the way, but now that that's fixed, double jointed knee, and it goes flying. Everything goes flying off of my hands today. So there's that. Next one, B17 with a polycap. So there's that, and cut that off. Hopefully I don't cut myself off. But I guess like it made me realize how much harder it is to make solo content on your own, especially since like I'm just streaming, right? But that's like probably the only thing I'm doing, and I feel like I should be doing a little more than that, like making videos or like maybe going back to making videos. I used to do a lot of those. Like I used to make gameplay videos. We got the ankle done. We get the foot done. And look at that. It's pretty chunky actually. So like really good bend. The ankle joint is crazy. Break his ankles if you want. The ball joint here, not as great, but it doesn't do a lot. Like he doesn't really go forward or back as much. But other than that, it's not bad. Like it's a good leg, and he just kind of came off. So fixing that. Maybe I should try playing Lost in Vivo. I know someone's been really wanting people to get into that, so Lost in Vivo might be the first thing I do. Okay, so he's one leg. Can you balance on one leg? He can. Look at that. He's standing. Now we got to move on to the other leg. But I've been. I wanted to do this thing right. Like years ago, I wanted to do solely horror games. Playing Dungeon Nightmares made me realize I don't have that kind of thing. Also, playing Dead Space made me realize I only play like an hour and then I'm out. So I was like, but the funny thing is that I've wanted to play the co-op for Dead Space 3 for so long because like I tried playing with a brother of mine, but he didn't he didn't stick around for long. And then I was thinking, you know, if people don't really want to do that, like play it with me, I might as well force someone. And so the next one I was thinking of was like forcing Ryder to play Dead Space with me because I got no one else. I'm like, but yeah, it's I think it's only because of the fact that I want to play the side missions that require you to be in a team. Like that was the issue. Where it's like I just want to experience like what was his name, Carver, Harver, somewhere like the other dude. Like I just want to know his story, other than like actually watching it online. Did I not cut this? Oh, I did. But yeah, the unfortunate thing is that I still have yet to figure someone out, or find someone to play with. But Lost in Vivo is on my. I think it's on my list actually of like something I want to try out. But I hear that psychological horror, and it's like, don't know how I feel about that, but I do think it's a lot more interesting. Can I just cut these out? I'll save for later. So, doing the legs first, actually. But yeah, Dead Space 3 was an okay game. I found out that my best weapon that I used for Dead Space 3, right, was a what was it? It was like a sniper rifle barrel with like status, the status, stasis. Like I used stasis on those in those bullets, so every time I shot them, it not only would it one shot them or like not, it would slow them down too. So I was like, yeah, and then I don't remember what the second one was. I think the second one was just anything. Like the second barrel was anything or just like a plasma cutter. I think I don't remember. It might have just been more like along the lines of just additional like status proc or whatever, or stasis proc. But yeah, like Dead Space 3, not the greatest game in the franchise, I would say. It kind of took away a lot of what it used to be, but I like the weapon customization because of that. But it it was indeed a pretty strange game to end everything on. Not only that, the ending for the DLC was pretty open ended. So that was a fun one. What am I looking for? This thing. So putting the foot together, then that, and then getting. I think I already got that out. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the ankle bit. what else? Like I remember playing Dead Space 2 a lot. Like I played it over and over and over again, but I never changed the difficulty. So it was just like I guess something I killed time with. So it's just like okay. The part I hated the most in that was when you went back onto the Ishimura. Meaning, I think it's because of the PTSD that the original Dead Space gave me. I'm like, okay, but uh, that was when I was a kid. Now, as an adult, I can still manage. I can manage hold my ground in the Ishimura now because I played the first game again. Not recently, but like years ago. Like I played it again. I was like, okay. I still like the plasma cutter a lot more, but it was fun, and I'm kind of excited for the remake. The remake's already out, but like I'm excited. I'm excited to buy it because I am poor at the moment. Okay. Normally these would make it click. Why didn't it make it click? Hmm, weird. And now we could do the knee joint. Oh yeah, forgot the one more. No, I got the bit. Another thing. Another thing about Dead Space is the fact that like it was weird hearing Isaac talk in the second game. Like he talked a lot, but now since they got the actor back for the first one, I actually did listen to some of the dialogue, and it worked. Like they managed to make it fit. Or like it flows really well, and I don't know what happened. This piece just didn't want to come stick in. So there's that. Okay, now to do the upper thigh. But yeah, it was interesting. Like hearing the dialogue of the first game was like it actually flowed, and I would like to dunk on it on Dead Space 3 because their dialogue was very weird. Because like in the you have a character that'll be talking, but then like you had the other guys talking behind them. There's no response, no acknowledgement. It was just it felt like it was just kind of there just because. And yeah, it was not great. Like I just kind of want to experience that too. It's like what the heck is wrong with that? But only one can tell. Did I put the zombie upside down? Mm-hmm. No, it should be right. Unless it didn't line up correctly. The other game I want to try playing is Callisto Protocol. I heard it wasn't good. I don't blame them, but it's also the fact that I'm like, okay, when I do, if I ever do get around to wanting to play it, the Dead Space goggles have to come off because it may be made by the same people, but it's not what it is, I guess. But I guess that's the issue. But he's done. Look at that. He's all gray and everything, gray and black. So we could test out the posability. So until like we could test out the posability and then make his weapons. So 360 movement and it came off. Okay. Then arm. How far can the arm go out? Move the shoulder arm out a bit. It's a little tight actually. But with the arm, like armor, for the bicep, it doesn't really go out that far. Like pretty straight out, but it's okay. You can even when you turn it, you can't do that as much either. So that's sad. Shoulder armor does come off a little occasionally, but that's fine. Because of the fact that it's kind of not really meant to do that kind of thing. I guess. Head we already looked at, so he could look up, he could look down. The body, pretty good crunch, like what we did in the beginning. Let's check out the kick though. Oh wait, so it just takes the entire joint with it, so it's not bad. Like it, pretty pretty good kick. And back, since it doesn't have any back skirts, it does that. Um, he can, I think, with the armor, side armor on, he can still do a decent split. So that's nice. He does have a thigh swivel because of the fact that it's a ball joint. So full 360, no impedance, nothing getting in the way, I would say. There's a hard point right here on the knee, so that's nice. Double jointed knee, as I keep showing off, so that's really good. Um, the hinge on the ankle is really crazy, so that's nice. Ball joint on the feet, obviously, so it's not bad. I do like it. I might actually like it a little more than the Alto, but that's because of the fact that it has a mono eye, and the mono eye is blue, and I have a thing for clear blue plastic, it seems. So yeah. Moving this out of the way. That way, we can make the weapons. Let's move all this plastic shavings off. And the polycap's done. I think the A should be done after this. So we make the little buddy called the Roy Roy, which is literally 3 pieces. Oh boy. And the Roy Roy is a little droid with 3 legs. Which reminds me, what happened to your droid, Alto? There's like so many things I'm missing. I just remembered. It's crazy. Okay, so cutting off these bits. But I just remembered, like, I think it was interesting. Yesterday, when I was looking at P Bandai, I found out that there was a Rabiot that was so up my alley, but it was P Bandai, and I didn't know about it until yesterday, and I was so upset because it was like that, but like blue, orange, and red. I think it had like really, it was really armored, like decked out. Okay, so here's the Roy Roy. It's tiny. It has crab legs. What you can also do is stick it on his back, like his shoulder, just anywhere. Like for example, you could just stick it on his shoulder. Like, you just stick it on the shoulder just because of the hard points. But we'll keep him on the ground for now. I didn't mean you to, but then. Oh yeah, you can also change the head out with that too. The backpack then. Okay. I thought the backpack would have a 3 milli, like a C clip adapter on it as well, but I think the Rabio kind of spoiled me with that. But it's not really spoiling. It's just the fact that I'm used to seeing it there, I guess. So it goes this way, the little bar on top, and it goes on the back. And the back has like 3 pegs, so I don't know what the top one would be for. Hold on. Do I have anything that could? No, it doesn't look like it. But yeah, so here's the backpack, and yeah, that was that. Oh wait, I didn't make the weapons yet. Sad. Right, so C10, 9, and 10. Okay. 9. And I should have. If they had a weapon set, I should have gotten that too, huh? Then C6, 8, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Where's 6? Okay. 6. 8. Right. I'm just looking at the gun just now, and it's like, what does it remind me of? It's just so weird, but kind of endearing at the same time. Is it endearing? Or it's unique at the same time. Um, and the interesting thing is that the gun also has hard points. You could just stick like whatever on there. What if obviously the trainer the weapon set for the Demi-Trainer would be adaptable to that too. So that would be really interesting. Like that's kind of the other thing where I've been wanting to get more weapon sets. Not for the sake of uh like actually or like just for the suit itself, but just for the sheer like craziness that you could just put together with that. Wait, okay, so putting that on, putting this on, I guess. Or no, actually, this first, and then this, and then you get this weird doohickey gun. I don't know. I don't know what these look like. Like they just look like flashlights at the end. Okay, and then C5. Right, moving this over to the bottom. This looks like some kind of blade or a handle. And then obviously, due to the fact that you can customize them, you can. Oh, actually, no, you have to take this off, then pull it out. So there's that. I don't think it'll work with this, to be honest, because it has this adapter, but you can't really do anything with this, sadly. So I think they had an adapter point thing for this, but only one can dream. I don't have the weapon set. I think there was a weapon set for these. I think there was one for everyone. So I can give him his gun. And it actually looks kind of... Actually, I'm not done with the gun yet. Hold on. D2. Right. Then, I should be done. Actually, now look at it. It reminds me of the guns you would get in Borderlands. Like Borderlands 2 and 3. Because of how weird it is. So, now here it is. So you get like a whole bunch of hard points and everything. Let's focus. Yeah, you get like hard points, like 3 different hard points. The shape is super weird, but it's actually kind of nice. But there's that. Was there anything else? Yes. The little knuckle thing. I think it's a knuckle. Because they didn't really specify this or what it does. Wait. Now I'm thinking about it. Did I buy a weapon set? I bought a weapon set for the altar, right? But I think it also had like swords or something. And now I don't know what that weapon set is, and I'm super upset. Because like I said earlier, it's like I just remembered that there was way more accessories that I have than just what he has on him. It might have just been in his box, but the dumb thing is I don't know where his box is. But the weapon set box, and that's the same with the gem, and it's just I gotta take better care of my accessory stuff because it's easily losable. I might as well just keep them with the main box since it does feel like it would be better if I did that. Okay, and here is that part. Then this part. This thing is like a handle that has like 3 different ports. So you could do it like that. And since it's a round peg, surprisingly it keeps its thing. But yeah, here is what I call a knuckle. So it's like punch, 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 punch. So that is uh the I was gonna say Rabiot. This is the Porta-Nova. Man, I've said his names for the entire time, then now I forgot. And he also has storage. So that's nice. So let's put him in a pose first. Oops. I guess that's my issue where I keep pulling his arm out. Hey. Let's move his leg out. That was a pretty hard turn. So yeah, here he is punching something. And that's cool. For a cheap model kit, this is really good. But it's also because I'm kind of familiar with 30-minute mission design. So it is good. I do recommend these. Because, one, you get to save a lot of money. Like a normal high grade, I think, still would be like 20 bucks. Close to like 20 bucks at least. I got this guy for 8. So, if there's like one that you, like a simple and quick one, these would be the ones to go, I would say. But, without further ado, we get to quote unquote doll him up because we get to make the weapon set. No, not weapon set. It's not a weapon set, it's literally armor. So, let's go work on this. It's weird. I think it's weird because it's just all bag. So, we could just take it out like this. But let's just move all this plastic to the corner. Actually, this is way more than trigger. Can I get this out? So, I think it was recommended to go with the red. But, I'm not that type, so yeah. It's literally just one runner. It's not hard to do, I think. So, like, the instructions are also on the backside, so here, like, it's literally, like, that. What was I doing again? OBA, B2. OPA. So this is the OPA. I think options. Option part A. Then, 10, 11, and 15. So let's get that. And not drop it. And I don't know why, but I do kind of think robots with gas masks are kind of cool. It's so unnecessary, but it just makes it look cool. Cause like I don't know, it's just it's a strange thing. Okay. And there's that, and this. Okay, and I'm gonna stick this on first. So how does this go? Sideways, I think. No, got it wrong. Like this. Okay. Is that and that? Oh wait, why didn't that stay? Oh, that's right. I didn't stick this part on. So also, I kind of realized that I started this year by watching anime, right? And I was doing it so often, like for the next couple of days that I realized that I was just throwing my sleep schedule away because of it. And then ever since I realized that, I just stopped again. I'm like, I should get back into watching. But yeah, we get the helmet done. So what we can do now is like legitimately like take this guy. Oh boy, that's not a great one. He comes apart at the ball joint here, which is not a good sign. I mean, it's not really bad. It's not like the guard frame command type, but we can rip his face off. Hold on. It really doesn't want to come off. Oh my god. Hold on. Give me your face. So taking it off like that. And I made sure it was compatible because the last time with that Rabio, I was going to use the helmet that came with the accessory set, but I wasn't able to. So it has the 3 points that you could stick to. Stick it on, and look at that! It makes a whole different face. It actually blends in pretty well, kind of. Focus. Yeah. So there's that. It's kind of weird though, because it kind of has like this little net, like wire thing on the head. So I'm gonna do that right there. And the shoulders are new. So 14, 13. Okay. Oh, it's the same on both sides, anyways. Put those together so that way I don't get confused about them. Then another 14 and another 13. And then 16, which are right here, with more hard points. But I think I should have chosen. I chose the gray one, right? Because of the fact that I honestly thought it matches a lot better. Um, they do have adaptive parts, so we can figure that out later. Oh wait, that one just came off on its own. So, right, let's clean these up. And wait, got that. Yeah, I got this. Now think about it, have I played any games recently? Hmm, I don't think I have. Because when I think about it, oh, why do they keep on flying? I'm not even trying to make them fly. Sorry, the plastic keeps on flying away. It's not even my fault. Okay, so this is the other way. And if I'm looking at it from that kind of standpoint, right here, and right here is the part for the shoulder. This one goes over to goes like this, I think. Go like that? Yeah, it does. Then we sandwich it all together. Hopefully. When I get it in right. Then there's that. There's one shoulder. And then now I gotta do another one. I really like these run ones because they remind me of Samus from Metroid. And now just talking about Metroid, it made me really upset that I was like, I passed up the offer to buy a pre-order the Figma for Samus for her Metroid Dread armor, and I was like super upset that I had to pass it up because it was like $100. I'm like, do I want to? I want to, but I just didn't have the money. Like I kind of figured I'd be out of money at that point, and it's like, one day I'll get you. But by the time I was like, I'm gonna go check it again, and then pre-orders were closed. I was super sad about it. But it was also Figma, so I'm like, yeah, that was expensive. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's super bummer. It's kind of a really big bummer that it Figma is kind of like over. I'd say it's weirdly enough, Figma is like really overpriced because of the fact that it's like I don't know what the tactic is, but other than the fact that it's like, oh yeah, they're like a really good company for like getting like articulated action figures or anime characters, but like some of it isn't, I guess, interesting for me. Like the ones that I've gotten recently have been like Hololive and like either Bloodborne or like Souls related. Also, we gotta pop this chest out. Can I get this out? Yes, I can. And there's the 3 ports on here. So 1 in the middle and 2 on the side. And this one's a 3. This one's the same thing. It has 3 port pegs. It goes over like that. Actually, it actually looks better. Look at that. Um, but we gotta change the shoulders now too. So that with why are you hesitant to go in? Actually, I really like this armor set. Um, I think it's also one of those rare ones where I've gotten one that's like actually compatible. So like here it is, like the full armor set, and that is kind of menacing. I actually really like it. The only downside is that I have extra bits. One I could probably take and shove somewhere, like maybe there. I'll figure it out eventually. Or yeah. So the gun would go on here. We also gotta make the shield. I can't really forget about that. It's like one of the main things here. What was I going at before? Darn, I forgot. But anyways, does that and then this is really interesting because it's just it's like the I would say generic Gundam layout where it's like they have the gun, the beam rifle, and the shield, and that's all they come with. And while that is usually the case for a lot of it, it does feel a little disappointing because there's been a little too many Gundams that come out with that, and it's like sometimes it gets a little too stale in terms of selection. So we could just put the shield together like this. Is it together? Oh wait, it's the other way around. Yeah, other way around. Like this. So here's the shield. It has a little claw thing at the bottom, so that's nice. We can also just use 2 different adapters. So one's a dual peg thing. Or this little fancy tab. I think it's a tab. Or a dual peg with the tab. Slab onto a piece of plastic. So we're going to use that first. Because of the sliding mechanism that it looks like it has. So it could stick onto the back of the hand or back of the arm. It's supposed to be like this, right? So you can like hold the arm up like this, and then you can go fire, pew pew, or defending himself like a mobile suit, like what all the other mobile suits would do. But now I'm left with like a whole bunch of bits. So like, as you can see, like all the armor is on, right? But then you're left with the alternate, like the original face that came with, the shoulder bits it came with, and like just that. You can even put on like this thing, and you could just like stick it on somewhere. Apparently, you can also use this as an alternate head, but I wouldn't really see the reason why. Hold on. Oh, I've jumped the shield. As cool as it is to basically have this tab. I wouldn't really know what to use it for. So I'm gonna probably go with the peg. I didn't put it on tight enough, I guess. Yeah, that is this is the Porta-Nova with like the additional armor. I actually really like the additional armor because of the like little grating it has in here. You can't see it well, but like it has the gratings in it. I think the webcam is picking it up in a weird way, but it looks nice. But just gotta figure out what to do with these extra bits. What do I have another weapon? Actually, so I have this rifle, right? And this is from a Bandai thing. It doesn't slide in normally. You have to like take out the knuckle guard, slide it in, and then slide it in. And then pray to God it doesn't fall out. And just finagle your way through this. Make sure it fits. And yeah, this isn't really a good fit because it's super wiggly. There was a bazooka I had, but I don't know where that went. And then I had a Gatling gun, but I know that the Astroth has it. Wait, where is he? Probably put him back in his box. That over there, this one over here is not the Astroth. Um, but yeah, this is the Porta-Nova. Gonna stack you right there for now. Let me clean up everything. Don't that over there. Okay, I'm out of my keyboard. Well, actually, before we change it over, we could see how he holds the Striker Jinx's cannon, because it is posable enough to do that now. So it's posable to hold it. So we do this, put it in his hand, holds it pretty well since it's like a ball joint. Taking this out. Let's. I should have extended the handles first. Now, moving like that. Yeah, this actually looks really cool. Wait, since it does have storage, we could do it like that, and put the shield on. Maybe like this. Yeah. So he can hold his weapons and then carry more weapons, and that is like really, really nice. Actually, I have this. I have a thing for these kind of things too, like underhanded, like weapon holding stuff. So sorry, Jinx. I think someone wears a better. But we are now gonna go to the other one, which is the Demi-Trainer. How long do I think this is gonna take? Maybe a little longer than normal, because it doesn't feel like it's gonna be like a 30-minute missions thing, where it's gonna be about a little longer. I'm looking at the time, and it says an hour and a half. So I might have taken a little longer than it should have. So here's one runner with a sticker. 2, 3. Yeah, 3 runners. Okay. And also the note that, like I said in the beginning, this is my first Witch from Mercury set. So that's nice. Just gotta take all this out. I think one of the funniest things is that I try to like give a reason why I do some of these things, like why did I pair them together, or why did I like build them together at the same time or something. And I found out the reason why I did these two together was because they're the only ones that have weapon sets. like additional like accessories, and yeah. I'm just looking at this. I'm like, I could use. I'm using the green, obviously, but I don't know what colors for the chest I'm gonna do. So I was just thinking, like, can I just get like a white marker and like paint it white or something? I feel like it would be interesting if I did it like that. But that's for another time. Oh, okay. I also have Gundam Ariel in the box, but I have not set up a time to put it together, unfortunately. And I will one day, but I know that I'm gonna put it together after the F91. Whenever, whenever those happen, I guess. But let's see. A, B, and C. Oh, it uses one of each. Okay, so let's get the A one first. So this is. Oh no, it is B. B2. But the other one, actually, the other kit I've been thinking about getting is the Choo Choo's Demi-Trainer. I have a friend that said that was good. I'm like, I want to get it, but it's also the fact that if I made the Demi-Trainer, Choo Choo's Demi-Trainer should be no different. Like literally, only like a few extra bits, but that's it. Alright, time to cut that down. This green, this little green bit is like really good. You can't really see it. So like, please focus. Please focus. Yeah, it's like really good. It's really bright actually. So that's interesting. Because I thought it would use like what they used to do or what they still do. I think where it's like they would have like the silver backing and then like put it on. Like for example, right here, like this flat piece, it would require a like uh silver sticker to make it shine a little more. But it looks pretty okay. Is it bright? Yeah, the rifle the commander antenna. Yeah, it's just it's different. I didn't realize that clips on. Oh, okay. Let's see, C27. 20, is it 27? Yeah, 27. Okay, what's that? Right here. But the rifle set, like the weapon set, I'm kind of looking into. I'm interested because of the Gatling portion. But I saw, I think Mega Geico to talk up, like show it off, where you could put both the laser and the Gatling together, and I kind of wanted to try that out. So yeah, there's that. Okay, then the 26. I didn't realize the head just kind of slaps on like that. That's so weird. It's so weird, but it's interesting at the same time. And it has a clip. Like, is there a reason why? Is this gonna be used for like a build divers thing, or like another build fighter diver thing? Another Gundam Breaker show, where it's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be a bear or a polar bear or something. I wonder if they're gonna do a new one though. They do. I'm wondering like what are they gonna base the first like the main one off of this time? Because I know the original build fighters had uh the original had strike build strike, so it was, and obviously in name it was based off of the strike Gundam. This build burning I think it was based off of another seed kit, but yeah, it's very strange. And then you get like the double O Sky or the double O based on the double O Gundam or double O Ace. But here's the head. It has this weird thing right here. and that's actually interesting. I thought it would be like One Piece. Oh, it is One Piece, but like I didn't realize it moves. Then that was a really quick run through with the head. Huh. I made the right choice of putting these together. Nice. So C22, 18, and 19. I already found 22. I put my hands right on it. And 18 and 19, these are like really big hexagonal pieces. Oh yeah, the other reason why I want to get Choo Choo's Demi-Trainer is because of the Heelys. And now I can't think about Huckle's Bales when he was like, Heelys! Oh my god, I've always wanted one. And then like Vesper just losing his mind from it. God, I won't lie, I wanted Heelys too. Like, I was just like, huh, it must be really fun, like playing with like using Heelys. But I realized people get hurt a lot with that. It seems. Imagine going down the stairs with those too. Like, imagine like just slide like rolling down the stairs and then you just eat dirt. Okay, so yeah. Wait, I didn't clean this up yet. Right, there's and I think it's funny. Like the only thing I know about the demi trainers are just the box art. Like funny thing about the box art is that, but like I used the box art for the demi trainer as my thumbnail. Like I was just like, okay, I drew them together. I drew the demi trainer and the Porta-Nova together. But I was like, not feeling this. What's wrong with it? And then yeah. Oh wait, sticker. My blade's right here. I didn't realize the sticker goes under. I thought it was over the yellow. But like a friend of mine was like, yeah, why don't you just do a hold on. I'm really focused on the sticker right now. They said it was like, why don't you just do it like draw them in 30-minute sister style? I was like, that's not a bad idea. I did almost, and I turned it into a crazy family picture thing, and it was fun. It was like after I finished drawing, I was like, this is like one of those wish you were here postcards, and I liked it. I was really happy. So it was better than the first one because I was just like, something's wrong. But I guess it also helps that um I drew that thing like literally 2 days before the stream, this stream, which is not a good thing. Like I've been trying to be more, I guess, responsible in that kind of sense, where I've been like, yeah, I wanna draw like before, I want to get it done before this I actually have to stream. But yeah, I did. It's just the fact that I didn't. Oh, yeah. So here is the naked body. Wait, C23. But also what I've seen, no polycaps, all plastic. I don't know how that's gonna fare. Like it might actually be better. That also reminds me, like when I was digging stuff out, right? To get some of these things, I had an unfortunate issue where I was looking at my Flame Toys Shattered Glass Optimus Prime model kit, and that was super loose, like legitimately like floppy like a noodle. And it was so disheartening because it was a good kit. It was just the fact that like over time, and I just kept it in the box, right? He was just loose, like all loosey goosey, and it was just not great. Okay, back to the A plate, and we are doing the right arm, so it's a 6 and 8. Oh, here it is, and it was unfortunate because I did like the Shattered Glass kit. The other one I had was a Nemesis Prime, and I lost his shoulder piece, and I couldn't find it since. Not since great flooding of our house. So it was really unfortunate. I did find my Lander though. Like it was like thrown into a garbage bag and like thrown like messed up like really bad. Like I legitimately had to like dump the entire bag and found everything. Like it was just in pieces. None of it was broken though, so I was thankful that I was able to put it back together. And why does plastic keep on flying off like that? But that was a that was a thing. But it made me realize that I should be a little more responsible where I put my stuff. 812, because I think I just had them somewhere just laying around. 812 is right here. Okay, these shoulder covers. Yeah. Another thing I want to actually get back into is making stuff out of twist ties, because I do that thing, but it's been so long. I say so long. The most recent one and the only one I have is this one. But um, I haven't really found the right inspiration to make them again. So it's just been more or less just I'm biding my time for a bit. Oh wait, I'm not even done with the body yet. Because this is a little tab right here that's just jutting down, and that says, "Hey, put the armor on." I should have read the instructions more clearly. Um, I'm debating what color to go for. Actually, I originally was gonna go for that, but I'm like, So let's do B17 first. Because 17 is the back armor. That sounded pretty scary actually. Like just the way I cut it. Right, and then put this wait, other way. Put it on like this. And then A13. A13 is where is it? I'm close. There it is. Wait. A13. A3, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, so there's that. Hey, I wanted to do stuff about twist ties. I wanted to make a video about it actually, like how I make things, how I make it, because of the fact that there's no one covering it, like that kind of art, that kind of like medium of art. So it's like, if I wanted to do something that's like life changing, not really life changing, but like something that works along the lines of what I can do, I can do that because like it's a niche medium. Like no one knows about. Not a lot of people know about it. But like one of those where I'm like, mm-hmm. uh, is there any like symbolism on the colors though? Like why these different colors? Like why am I given five options? Because I'm thinking I might go with pink actually. Just go with pink. So then put the sticker in the middle. Now this is like different classes, which I guess would make sense too. But yeah, I am gonna go with pink because I don't know if anyone else has used pink. And then there's that. That. And then stick the body on. Actually, I have to put this bottom one on first. Bottom one goes on like that. And this one goes on top. And there we go. And can I just stuff the head on? Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. And like articulate the head. Does it have the ball joint doesn't really work, but it's fine. I might actually just put the antenna on when it tells me to, but I am gonna stick the antenna on for this thing. Okay, so there's that. I was working on the arm. Yes. Gonna cap my blade though, so that way I don't like cut myself live in the stream, and second, I don't need it anymore. So I got that done. 8 B 11 and 12. Okay. Okay. Cut that off. 1, 2, 3. It also, I'm also thinking, it's like, in terms of like what I was thinking, like what I wanted to do when I was like, I just kind of thought about it, right? Like about like some weird personal things, and I was just thinking, you know, one of the things I really like are toys. So, and I made my own. Like that's why I made the twist tie stuff. And I was like, I could probably try to look into like trying to make toys. And it's like I can. It's a little late, but like it's never too late for that kind of thing. So that's why I bought air dry clay and everything. And it's like, cool, I'm all set. But I never touched it. The sad reality of real life is that you don't really have the time to do it. You just gotta make it. You gotta put in the time to make it, and it's to me it's funny because it took me a really long time to realize that. And what am I looking at? A17. Yeah. So I still wanna. I still have that thing in my head where I'm like, I want to make toys, but I don't. I haven't started, and I don't know. It's a thing where I'm like, I draw more than I make things in actuality. So maybe we could try something else with that. But yeah, let's move on to the arm, elbow. I'm at the elbow, right? Yeah. So a 15 and 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, 5. I dropped the piece. And 6. Okay, let me get that piece. It's so good. That's a bright color because under my desk, because of the light, it's so dark. Okay, and there's that. There's that. And moving on to the next one. I think, yeah, you put them together afterwards. I also found out that this is not color accurate, like in terms of like the actual. Oh wait, I'm not even done. To the actual model, like the actual design they used in the show. Like this isn't accurate at all. It's literally like this is green, and then the actual one is like yellow, which I find very funny because then that means that Choo Choo's Demi-Trainer is like the closest to the show, and this isn't. I don't have an issue with it, to be honest. It gives it its own unique presence. Plus, it's a grunt suit, and I don't mind the fact that this is not accurate. And then B10. B10 is these big ones. Okay. Yeah. I think this should be it. Maybe this way. This way, and it spins like the double O. Like, not like the double O, but it's like this reminds me of Age Gundam Age. Man, that's still a good kit though. Like the high grade for that, revolutionary. I say it's revolutionary. It's like really good. Wait, you supposed? Oh wait, yeah. Like I still need to get the Age 2 Magnum. I realized because I have Age 1 and Age 3, but I need to get the Age 2. Well, not Magnum. I just need to get the regular Age 2, and then the Age FX. Because I did have like one of the grunt ones, not really the grunt one, but like it was a pink one that was standing on the flower pod, and that one was really good. And a part of me made me realize, why don't they use these for like build fighters? I thought it would be cool if they did. 15. Okay, 15. Fist guard, knuckle guard. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm like, it would be so interesting to see it in like a build fighters kind of setting. Build fighters, build divers, whichever one comes first. I still think it's funny that when I think about it, people are still complaining like about the fact that it's like, why isn't there a build fighters season 2 with like the say like the first cast? I'm like, you're not wrong, but it's also the fact that you just get over it. Because I understand your pain of wanting to see more from that cast, but it's just more or less it's like they had an OVA. That's as close as we can get to like what they wanted to show or what we wanted to see. I guess it was like I think it was called what Jim's Counterattack, and that was a good one. Yeah, and then like that, and then this arm is done. Single joint, it's fine. Don't have an issue with it. Arm goes out. Ball joint obviously kind of like swirls around. I guess we can put it on the body and see how it works. So check it out like that. It goes out. That's a pretty nice range for the butterfly joint actually. So then bending the elbow, spinning the bicep. It does look like it's gonna come off a lot more often. That's fine. Uh, the arm can literally spin along with the knuckle, with the hand, but it's not bad. I think I'm just gonna move the arm this whole bit more. It's a little bright. Hold on. So yeah, there's that. Okay, then moving on to the other arm, which actually isn't that hard. It seems. Turns out I already lost track of where that part was. Nope, found it. Maybe. 7 and 9. Yeah, 7 and 9. This one will be easy because of the fact that it's that. And need 12. Yeah. We're gonna cut. Well, I just kind of twisted that off. That wasn't great. And then moving on to that and that. It also made me wonder. It's like, why did I just want to just stream all this? I didn't really plan to just keep doing it on a weekly basis, to be honest. As I wanted to actually just do it once or twice, because then that way I feel like I have more material in my head. So like doing it on a weekly basis, where it's like now I have to think about stuff to talk about, like on a constant daily thing. But I guess in a way, it's motivates uh the mental capacity of what I could do. What am I looking for? B7 and 8. That's what I was looking for. Here it is. Actually, I've also been thinking about painting though, but I don't have the space. I do have paints. It's just the fact that like if I had a paint, it would mostly be all done by hand, and it's not great. And I'm pretty sure my paints are, well, my paint brushes are already dry and not great to use anymore either. So it's just it's a lot of things where I've been thinking like, okay, what can I do with that? Turns out I haven't really done anything with it. And the one thing I did try to paint was a candy toy view. Oh wait, candy toy Ho-Oh Soldier from Q Ranger, and uh, that wasn't great. I could try again, right? Because it was just all silver. I just painted on it, but in the end, I think I did the masking thing, and I didn't realize what I did wrong at the time, and it just bled through. It was like, oh my god, this isn't working. Whatever, I give up. So I stopped, only to realize that I was the idiot, and I kind of just did a wrong method. But I did. The funny thing is that I did use acrylic paint at one point, like the ones you get from the grocery store, and then or like not a grocery store, just like any market, like Walmart or like at the time in my area, Shopko, and I just bought those paints and customized painted a ghost figure. The face I changed drastically due to the fact that it did like layer up and it gave it a really rough exterior, like a really weird a weird like layered effect that made it look a lot more Carnage from Spider-Man. Like it gave it more of that look. And I'm like, okay, I'll go for it. And I did, and I did, and I gave it a whole bunch of dry weathering because of the fact that it looked cool, especially like on the black and red thing. But yeah, I would like to do that again, but at the same time, it's like I could probably do that with a Soto because I do have some. I do kind of want to make another. I want to make a custom Soto figure and then paint that up because of the fact that it's like obviously it won't match, but that's a lot in itself. So one day I'll figure it out and I should drop the piece again. So yeah, there's that. And just putting the arm on, taking it all together. And is it still too bright? It's a lot brighter than I thought. Because it looks really bright on my end, and that's kind of annoying. So, oh boy. Does that work better? Uh, it's kind of weird, but it's bringing it up a little more. Yeah, it's so weird working with like the lighting and everything. But one day, one day I'll get it. I get it down. Just not right now. It is. Uh, looking for this one. Okay, another 10 piece. And there's that. Got that in. Now I just need to cut out the knuckle and the hand. Where's the hand? Here it is. Oh, oh, at least it landed on my hand at that time. But let's see what we can. Oh, technically, I'm doing the left arm. That's fine. It is now that time, but I am actually really interested in this. I wonder the like they have a new one, a new Demi-Trainer, Demi-Bardon, I think was what its name was, and it's like technically the same thing as this, but with like a jetpack with like another head in the back, and I'm kind of interested to see how that one goes because it's really interesting the fact that that is gonna an upgrade as well. And I think I know who pilots it, but it's the season 2 for Witch from Mercury is like literally next month. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. But I also found out that Shin Kamen Rider comes out next month, and that's also cool. And also, Gridman Universe, the movie for Gridman, comes out next month too. So it's like next month it's gonna be good. It's good, but it's also gonna be a pain in my wallet because of the fact that I have a lot of Witch from Mercury kits pre-ordered for that set around that time too. I'm like, oh boy. So same thing, same verse as the first, and it's like, okay. I know. I can't help but think like someone's gonna turn this into the Ninja Turtles, and I wouldn't mind. So does that? And now we move on to the legs. Yeah, we make two of them. So B13. Where's the? It is A. I do need A anyways. So 31. One. Two. Oh, that one just kind of came off on its own. B13. Okay, so that is it for that. So now we just gotta clean these up. Oh yeah, speaking of which for Mercury, I really like the poster they have for season 2. And a lot of people had like their own theories on it, and it's like, yeah, I don't really know what to say about it, but other than the fact that it's like, yeah, it's cool. I like it. And like a lot of symbolism in it too. Like I just like how the fans are like looking into it and like making like theorizing of what's going on. I'm like, I'm kind of here for that. That's kind of cool. Right, I forgot to cut out a part, didn't I? 821. 21. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I didn't cut these out. I got a little too eager. So let's do that, that, and that. And I'm kind of interested to see the other Gundams. Like, when they had the pre-order stuff, they had like one called the Schwarzette, and that is like one with a giant board sword. So I want to see how that works. There's another one that was just called tentative. That was just it didn't have a name. It was just like a tentative name. So it's like, I want to know what that is because it looks like a generic Gundam with a sword and board. I say generic, but like it's very gray. So I don't know if it's gonna have like variations. But I'm interested. I mean, I am what was that word? Not in depth, but like invested. Yeah. Okay, so that's a ball joint. That's interesting, actually. I've seen reviews of these, but it's always interesting. Like, I guess it's fine. Like, I've seen reviews of these, but I was like, as much as I do like it, like watching the reviews, I think it's better to have it in hand so that way you know what you're looking at. Also, it's so really weird. So that way you can make your own opinions. 6, yeah. Both of them are 6. 6 and 14. Okay. Sadly, no Heelys for this one. But that's fine. I've always thought it was interesting when robots have wheels, because then it makes sense of how they go fast. But then you see like Doms in Gundam, and they're just naturally hovering. And for a really heavy kit, like really heavy like mobile suit, they're fast. And then you get like space battles and everything. Oh boy, it makes me wonder like how much time am I gonna invest if they ever release Battle Operations 2 sometime this year. The space battle is fun actually. Because the funny thing about that is that when I actually did play the beta, first day, not fun. Because literally everyone had issues of trying to get in at all. So it's just like there was like nothing happening. So the best response everyone has been getting is like the "Let Me In" mod, or not mod but meme, and also the everyone's just going like, "Thanks, Bamco, you messed up again. We're gonna have to wait another 6 months for it." But they got it running the next day, and yeah, I think I played on the last day that they had it, and the funny thing that happened to me was I was playing as a gym striker, and I just went over. I was doing my first space battle. That was fun. I just flew over to the enemy base, set a bomb down, and just hid in the verniers outside of the ship. And for some weird reason, one of the enemy, one of the enemy team members took my mobile suit, brought it all the way to where I was, and just started shooting at the bomb area. So it's like okay, and it's just unloaded everything into it. And I wasn't even there. I was like right next to it. So like he got out of the of my mobile suit and tried to disarm the bomb. I flew into my mobile suit and killed him. Like unapologetically. I was like, yes. And we won. We won that match. And yeah, despite the fact that it does have a gacha system, I think it's fine because of the fact that you can there's like more ways to get a mobile suit other than like rely on the gacha, and I like that. So I can see why like people are so excited for battle operations too. It is definitely something I'd be playing more than Gundam Evolution. So as soon as Operation 2 gets released, just gonna drop the just gonna drop Evolution and just go to that one instead. Is what I'd be saying, but it's like it really depends. This way. Like, but yeah, these legs are weird. Like I didn't realize that they'd be this like solid pieces with this with like a minor inner frame kind of deal. That's not bad. And then sticking it on like that. That is weird. Like it doesn't have any leg articulation or ankle articulation besides the side to side and like the ankles moving up. So that's gonna take some getting used to. But I don't know why, but I love it when like robots have like these little toe bits because it looks just good for me. Hold on. Lighting good. Yeah. Lighting is weird though, to be honest. Right. So yeah. Oh wait, actually that's better. Why didn't I do that before? Um. So moving on, we are going to be doing the knees and the thighs. Okay, so it's 820. Wait, hold on. This is confusing. 820. Yeah, 820 is on top. Okay. And then 823. So I could probably put those together first. Right, moving that around, cutting off all these excess bits. Oh. What was that? What are they moving upstairs? Then, let's see. How does it go? Okay, so I think it goes like, oop, without dropping it. Like this. Go up, actually, other way. This. Maybe that, and then dropping it like that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Did I get it right? Oh no. I put it on backwards. Like this. Yeah, I think it works like that. Because it's. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Then just gotta click it in over here. Okay. This is interesting. And then A32. Actually, hold on. Let me get this one done as well. So that way I don't forget and feel like it's taking forever to make this. That. And then click it in. It's really nice when these joints click in because it makes it feel fulfilling. 32, 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, that. Right, putting the knee on. Oh yeah. Oh, forgot about the thigh. Hold on. Let me put this on first. It does. I wonder if it actually messes with anything. I don't think it will, but right. That. Now I gotta get 822 because I completely forgot about that. That was my bad. Oh, oh! I almost cut my finger. That was not good. Oh, remember to cut safe. Okay, what's that? Yeah, I think going back to where a topic I said like a while ago, like digging out some model kits and stuff. I dug out the Shining Break, right? And it made me remember why I wasn't so big on that kit because of the fact that it's just like, why do you exist? I I I like it to a degree, but I don't like the fact that it's a Shining Gundam without the shining, and it just turned into like a generic like Gundam with a Gundam board, and it's like it doesn't scream shining, and it has a really bad weird transformation too. But the fact that they gave you double the plates, right? Enough to make a new torso, minus the polycaps. Like if you have some extras laying around, you can always use those. And like once you do, you have like a green head, or like a shining break head that has like the yellow the yellow fins and everything. It's all like translucent green along with the chest, and like that was like the coolest aspect. And it's not even official. I'm like, okay, why do this? Unless like they really wanted people to customize, but it was so strange. Okay, how does this work? Like this. Yeah, like that. Okay. Then A29. I also wanted to get what was that one? It was like the Earth 3, but it was like animal based. I keep thinking that it's called Animist, but that's a stop motion animator. Um, but I thought it was cool at the time, but I decided ultimately not to get it. I don't actually regret that, to be honest. Like I think I just kind of stopped. I just wasn't interested in the beginning, which is weird. Okay, so I think it wants me to bend the knee. Then B15. Was it B5? B5. And let me cut out this part. But I think now that I think about it, in terms of like me actually messing up on a model kit, I've I think I said it in the last stream where I messed up on the beginning 30 because I think I cut his polycap a little like too short to the point where it unfortunately just can't hold anything anymore. Like it can't even hold its own its own gun to the point where it weighs it down and it's like, oh boy, that's not great. And it's not it was like in the arm, so I can't fix it. So that's sad. But uh, I now realize that I have way too much on my list for a new type. So it's like I'm not gonna buy any more kits because of the fact that I'm just keeping the ones I pre-ordered. But that's the only extent because this is bad. Like all this, I still have to build a whole bunch. I've only nailed down two, so I'm not gonna go out my way and buy more kits because there's even more coming in, and I have to basically do this until I'm all done, which I don't think would be bad. Like I honestly been trying to find way to use this kind of medium, I guess. Like originally, I wanted to be like a horror game player kind of thing, like how I used to watch. I watched a whole bunch of like PewDiePie back in the day, Markiplier, a lot of other people that play horror games, and it's like I want to be like those guys. I did. Wasn't great. Never released them, but I had fun. And that was when I was using some really old video recording stuff. I think they still have them, but I just remember that they took up a lot of space. And I think streaming is like the more safer, not safer, but like it's a better alternative due to the fact that it's I guess it's like a lot less taxing on your computer. Well, actually, I can't say that. It's like less space for your hard drive, I would say. Because like it's not like stuff I have to like edit it out. Maybe. Oh my god, that's not a good one. Let's not do that next time. Because I felt like my nipples were gonna break. But that's fine. If these break, then I have to send out the HOJ one because I had new nippers on the way. Well, when I do send it out. Okay, put it in like that. Was that on correctly? Sorry, I need to check. Yeah, it's on correctly. It is very interesting that there's nothing holding the knee joints together. But there's nothing that's holding the knee armor together. Okay. Taking that out. I am almost done, I would say. Like, I'm actually getting close to finishing the entire thing. Because I'm getting close to the hips. Speaking of the hips, I'm on the hips now. So, we got that. 24, right? Yeah, 24. Oh, just that. Just that. And it's like one solid piece. Interesting. Okay, it's this way. Then we go to A4. I'm almost done with 8 plate. I'm not gonna cut the hips in half, but the skirt in half though. Because I remember my lesson from Double O Sky, and cutting that one off was not great. Like, unless like someone says that you can, then I won't. Like, I'm just trying to play it safe because the fact that it's like when you cut them in half, right? Like there's like a little bit of plastic that helps you with that, but it's just unfortunate because it gets like all loose, and it's not great. And I've had to deal with that with some of them. Uh, the Iron Blood Orphans kits were kind of big on that, where like you cut off you divide the skirt piece, right? But then you get like a whole bunch of them that won't stay together, and it's like, oh boy. So it was really unfortunate that that kind of thing happened. Right, so A5. Alright, so 1, 2, and 3. Oh, another funny thing I was listening to was the Foxbox song of Ultraman Tiga because of the fact that that's how I got into Ultraman. Like the English dub for Ultraman Tiga was shown on Foxbox, and it was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And in today's standards, I'm just thinking like I was listening to it again, and I actually looked up the lyrics, and I'm like, this won't fly in this era due to the fact that like it's weird. Also, I found out this locks in. Wait, how's it supposed to lock in? So like here, here. Okay, so you can lean up and then lock it in, or like lean down and it'll lock in. It's this is weird. I say it's weird, but it's like really interesting too. And C20. That is it for the A plate. Right, and then C20. I might just cut close to the part actually, because these are small and no one's gonna notice the bit. Right, and now I think we push it in like this. Wait, did Choo Choo's Demi-Trainer have skirt pieces? Now I think about it, I really don't know. But we can put this together. That's a pretty big waist piece. So there's that. Forward, it can go forward. It can go back pretty far actually. Split, pretty good split actually. And uh, obviously I knocked it out. This part out. Then we could just put this on. And look at that. It's like a lot smaller. And it's a lot more adorable than I thought. It's like pretty chunky too. So we could put up the skirt like that. And then like I think it's supposed to help out with like posability. Or you could just be like a super robot, like with this pose. But let's see. And it also has like a ball joint thing, so it can actually crunch and swivel. Yeah, this is really good. Despite the fact that it's like building them individually was sort of weird. I say weird because it's like it's not something I'm used to. Like just in terms of like I didn't really know how it was gonna work out, but I like this. It's like chunky, but like brown at the same time. It's like a whole bunch of things I didn't know was gonna work together. Um, but we're not done yet. We still got the backpack and like the weapons and everything. So, okay, 31 and 29. Okay. 29. And then 31 was already cut out, so let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. And I think I'm just rushing it because it's like, final stretch! Let's go, Zryken! You already gone like more than enough. People are already leaving. But let's see. But I see someone like it literally looks like it. Someone could paint this red and literally turn this into another bad guy. I think that was the intention. Where it's like, oh yeah, another bad guy. Let's go. And then I love the fact that it looks like a backpack, but it has boosters on the bottom. So it's like, And what was I gonna cut out now? Okay, the gun. Come on. Oh, huh. I didn't realize that it's funny. Like I saw. I'm just seeing the baton right now. I didn't realize that it was like right next to the gun because it was gray. It was that plain. So I was like, oh okay. And now It's saying that I have to put the sticker on beforehand, so I'm gonna do that before I stick it together. After this. The only other time I'll use a blade. You know, I could have just mixed the colors together. Now I think about it. But what's the point? I could just like buy 4 more and just do the same thing. And here's the gun. Um, this reminds me of like the Advance of Zeta ones where they had like the weird magazine clip. I call it weird because like it was like very hexagonal. So here's here's the gun. Here's the Demi-Trainer holding the gun. And now the baton. I don't know, like a mobile suit like this having a baton to smack people with is interesting, especially since it's called a Demi-Trainer for a reason. So it's like getting people ready to like for like combat experience, I guess. Oh boy, why is the right leg hard to move like that? Oh, there he goes. He falls into the pile. And then here is the adapted part for that. So we could just stick it on his back, I guess. On his back? Its back. So you can see like the little thing right there and just put it in like that. Nice. It's like a recorder. Like when I made the bear guy, I think it was Bear Guy F or something like that. But like no, Bear Guy F had a chair, but it's interesting. Okay, beef. This one I need to cut out anyways, so do that. And I like how the shield is like three different pieces. It's like accurate, but also just really interesting. Because this is there's no stickers on this, by the way, so it's interesting. But like little to no color correcting stickers. The only ones are like the chest, which makes sense, and then you get like the uh the green bits, the holographic green, which is just usually for anything but that. Wait, hold on, how do I put this up? Which way doesn't want me to do that? Okay, just that. Shield, and here is the shield. Got that snapped together. Gonna put this on your hand. Here it is, with the shield and board, with shield and the thing and the antenna. I'm gonna attach on because I don't lose that. So yeah, it's ready for a fight, basically. But we're not done yet. It may look like it's ready for a fight, but we're gonna make sure it wins. So I'm gonna clean this up now, because you want to make sure this wins against like something like a Nicholas. So scoop all that in, and that with the sticker. Make sure I get all the plastic bits out. And this is a lot of plastic shavings. Oh, stop falling! Porta-Nova, you're supposed to be better than that. Hold on. Let me fix them. Actually, he looks like a flamer. But, what? Okay, so apparently I didn't cut the tape off of this one. And then we got 2 runners. Okay, that's cool. And 1 sheet of basically how to put everything together. Alright. Let's see how this works. Alright. What am I working on first? Okay, D2. Do you want D2? Here it is. Then 22 and 21. And then you just sandwich them together. Maybe I don't have to put in as much attention to these as I did with the actual kits. Then sticking that together. And the Gatling bit, 29 and 30. I like how Gatling guns are a thing, but like there's like super effective also as well. Like, and I think in games, that when you actually see Gatling guns, you know you're in for a surprise. It's either it works or it doesn't. Now that I think about it. Okay. Then D2, 32. Huh. Okay. Then sticking that on. Does it actually matter? No, it doesn't. So here's the Gatling barrel, and then leaving that up. Wait, can I detach that? Wait. Well, I guess we'll figure it out. Then D2, 23, 24, and 25. So he's 25. Sorry, I'm out of aim, but then 23. Why does this feel sticky? Then putting this together. And then right here, yeah, like this. Apparently, from what I heard, this part was integral to this entire thing because it's the handle. So we can do that. Then Gatling gun. This says to go here. Actually, no, that's not it. Like this. And then we could just stick it on like this. And then the handle D2, 34. Here it is. Yeah. Oh, actually, it just shows like this. So you get the Gatling with the handle and like the barrel, but then you get this thing. So I'm gonna see what it wants me to do with that. Actually, okay. So it's saying G227. This bit the handgun a bit, I believe, along with the adapter part A26 or D226. So we could do it in a weird way where, oh, gotta plug that first. You can just stick this adapter on. Wait, hold on. Other way. Other. Maybe not for that one. Right? I don't know. Does it need another piece? Hold on. I'll figure that out eventually. Then 20, 35 and 38. What's that? 35 is right here. This is the drill bit. Oh no, I found it. Okay. And 38. So you can take this off from his hand. Its hand. Put this on. And it slides in pretty well actually. Then and basically give him a drill bit to drill someone in the head, or in a more brutal fashion, buzzsaw. It goes the other way actually. So saw the face in half, or Mobile Suit's arm off. We got D220. The other part that was supposed to go on top, and I didn't do that because I'm an idiot. And we got it. And actually, a little bulbous looking machine gun actually. So as you can see, yeah. Hold on, let me change. Oh well, but yeah, as you can see, bulbous looking like rifle. And then now, that's really great actually. Now to work on the other ones, which is the 15, 4, and 14. Wait, hold on. Check out the other stuff too. I'll wait until it tells me to. But the 1, 15, 14, and 4. And 4. 4, 4, 4. Here it is. Oh, I flipped that piece. Oh. Right. Let's put this on. Yeah, this way. This way. So, flips over like that. Putting this over like this. And then D1, 12, and 13. Right. Oh, that one came out on its own. Nice to know. And then I think we sandwich these together. And then D116 goes into it. What's 16? Right here. I think this is for a cable. One moment. Gotta plug something into my headset. There we go. Should stop crying now. That is it for that part. Then backside. and D119. Yeah, then we got that. Another D117 and 18. Okay. Right, and then okay, D3 and 5. I'm making the beam launcher now. I think it's a beam launcher. Or a long range beam rifle. So that's that. Two, three. And then got that on. And then D16. Right, and then there's that. And now I have the option to use this beam option pit set. So I could do it like that. Or switch it out with this Gatling bit. So I have options. It's not the greatest in terms of what I can show, at least because of the lighting. But there's that. Really long. It's not as long as the Striker Jinx, sadly, but maybe when I add more to it, then it will be. Actually, the other thing is telling me to cut out the Gatling bit when I'm using that, or the ammo belt. So the ammo belt is not bendy plastic; it's just a weird U piece. So let's see. Oh yeah, put it on like this. Take this out, and then just stick it in like this. Or is it the other way around? Yeah, and then yeah, you get the ammo belt and like this stuff right there. Why is it not focusing? So like the ammo belt and everything else. I will get a better armature for these things, I swear. And D1 8 and 7. And I think that is the scope. Man, imagine Gatling guns having a scope. It's so impractical. Okay, it's that. Then I could just. Oh, I see. So just take this part out. Take this one out. Switch out the barrel for the rifle. And this goes on the side. Oh no, it's down. It goes like that. So that's cool. Then let's see, D1, 1 and 2. Then how's this gonna work? I think it goes up like this. Yeah, okay. And stick it onto the crotch. Oh, okay. And let's take the shield off, because that's actually starting to get annoying. And despite it being small and stocky, this actually kind of... this is interesting. So there's that. Let's fix you up. And then the extra bits is more joints. So cutting out the knife. So let's take out the rifle. Yes, it is really gonna chop people up. But teamed with a stick, I don't know. This is actually pretty interesting. So doing that, I know that 37 is the holster for that. Then we can just put that on this arm. This is what it says in the instructions, and then you can stick it on like this, or you could be like the heavy arms and just like have it like stick out. I think this is interesting because you get to like punch someone and stab them at the same time. But there's that. But you can put everything back. And now the other bit is the joint for the hand. And what we do is take this out. I'm just gonna put the joint in first, see what can fit in it. And I know that it's asking for this, so I gotta take the adapter part out. If I could get it out, please come out. It went flying instead, so now I lost it. So here is the bullet hand, or the gun hand, which I kind of do like. I might actually just keep that one, but at the same time, there's like so many options for this that you could probably just buy like 2 more. But switching that out. Oops. Then we can just stick this somewhere. We could make a whole bunch of things actually. So there's that. Stick this together. Do a Gatling here. Yeah, Gatling here. Rifle, a beam rifle here. Wait, is this gonna stick? Then what can I do in the bottom? This is gonna be a really weird one. So we could stick this on. Oh, wait. How did that fall off? Okay. It might have not been on securely, but... Oh, is it upside down, actually? Hold on. Just trying to figure out how this works. Because I'm just trying to get it to go to the other hand. Okay. Hmm. Is there any references? Okay, so it's arms bent up. It's also the fact that it's not connected, actually. So I can't necessarily do that unless I want to keep it holstered, I guess. Yeah, this is kind of a weird thing. How am I gonna keep that in storage? And let's change this up. Put that on the hip. So here is a double-barreled uh beam rifle Gatling thing. It's really interesting with a scope on the bottom. Uh, let's see. Can I do more stuff out of it? Like, oh wait, I just lost that peg. Can I put this ball joint in instead? Not if I want to stretch it out, but let's see. Put this in the back. Gatling out here. So, just gonna see what I can put onto this. Do I have anything ball joint related? No, I don't. But with the hard points it has, you can definitely do something with this ball joint, with the peg ball joint thing. So I might find out what to do with it. Actually, put it on the back. That would feel better. And then something like that. And then this gun, or this tool, I would say, has a lot of uses. So who am I going to give that to? Don't forget about the shield, though. Okay. So there's that. Do I have any takers for who wants the shield? Or not the shield, the thing. Let's use this one actually. The the shard thing. Why do you keep it split in half? I didn't even do anything. So you can just put that in her hand. So she's ready to blast someone point blank with sawing them in half as well. So that is a thing. But now I'm left with like an ammo belt, a drill head, and an extra handle, and not her, the default rifle. So I might actually have to figure out what to do with those. And there goes all the plastic bits. Stop falling into that pile. And Actually, I do kind of like it when it's like this though. It's like mean. It's something else. I might actually just change it back to the default uh, beam rifle. Just see how that is because it's a lot cleaner, but it's lacking in some things. And then we could just change out the barrel for this, change it to a Gatling, and then just put the extra handle on and see how that works. And Jake taking this out. Oh, there goes the hand. There goes both the hands actually. So, I think it's also because of the shield. I'm just trying to mess with this off camera so that way I don't mess it up, but I already am. It's a little lopsided actually. So here's what it looks like on its own with the rifle, the handle bit. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh wait, I didn't cut out the hands. Silly me. I was almost done, and I was like, wait, there's something else I'm missing, and that's the open hands. Oh boy, that would have been bad. Okay, that, that, another bit. That's the final one. So let's hope I got the right hands. Yeah, I did. Okay. But the thing is that the backing is different. So the backing is different, so it's all gray. So it's definitely a thing where you might want to just switch out the hands, like the guard, the knuckle guards. Move the shootout. So you have it wave. I think this is the fun bit of my day where I was just now I'm just messing around with these. So let's see, how can I do this? Oh yeah, you can also like swivel this handle. So I wonder if it'll work if I just if the arm was a little higher, then I think it would have been better. But at the moment, if it's just like this, I think. Oh, well, it came out of the joint. Can I force it back in? Yeah, I can. There's like obvious limitations to this. You just have it like stuck on this, I think. So can I do it like that? To a degree, but it feels like I'm bending it actually. I don't want to bend this. I just got this. I just put it together. I don't want to ruin it. Okay, so to avoid that, I'm just gonna take this thing off and just play it safe. then yeah, and then this is how it looks without the armature. So there's that. I might stick the Gatling bit on again, just see how that is again, but with actually working bits. So we put it on like that. Gatling goes on like this. And then it sticks on the bottom, the ammo belt at least. And then what I could do for fun is just stick this beam on the side again. And anything else I could shove into this? Can this actually go into these? Nope. Just trying to figure out other things. That's not part of that kit. Moving that over there. Oh. Same with your hand. Let go. So then let's add it to this guy. Like all the extra bits I have. Oh, there goes the shield. But let's see. What can I add to you? Where's your shield gun, by the way? Oh, it's on the back. So add that on. And the saw. And it doesn't look like I can add too much. But the weapon set and the weapons are compatible with 30-minute missions, obviously. But then again, yeah, I technically have like 2 overpowered, ready to go suits that can fight. Sorry, the lighting is a little weird, but it's really nice. They're cheap too, so I do recommend, like, if anything, just get get any of these. I don't. Unfortunately, the weapons for the Alto weren't compatible, but I think there's an adapter that was like separate from the rest. And let's see. Okay. Oh, a piece fell off. It wasn't a piece; it was like a weapon. But if that one fell off, there's this thing, the Roy, I think it was called. That was the thing. But I do like these. They're good. It's just the fact that, like, how much are you willing to buy in order to, like, just make a custom? You can make a custom, like, out of all these. The ones I have, I could probably mash them all together. But yeah, and also we have this much plastic that I have to, like, put away. So let me do that first. Hopefully it doesn't actually involve most of it falling. So little by little. There you go. Just put it in a box. Um, I do think, in terms of custom weapons, it's really nice because you get this, but it's not as long as this one. And this is from the Striker Jinx, and I do like that. I like both of them actually. So let's give them those weapons again, because it gave them a more flamer kind of look. So I might buy another Striker Jinx for the weapon. Especially since this weapon is like a 3-in-1. It's a beam saber, it's a rifle, and it's also this thing. So I definitely would recommend the Porta-Nova and oh boy, the Porta-Nova and the Demi-Trainer. Uh, let's see. I really got. Do I have anything else to add? Not really. I really like these. I like anything I build, and the shield falls off again. So I do think these are worth getting. The next, the next one I'm going to be building though is Ultraman Zero. So I am excited for that because I did like Ultraman Trigger. Ultraman Trigger was good. With the amount of posability it had, I was like genuinely surprised. So I mean, actually looking forward to that, and I hope you guys are too because I do like Ultraman Zero. He's technically the Kamen Rider decade of Ultraman, kind of. But yeah. How much were these? I did get the Demi Trainer with Gundam Aerial. Or not with Gundam. I think no, they weren't at the same place. I got the Demi Trainer for like 1,800 yen in Amazon Japan. That was good. That was a good steal for especially for like two, like for these two. That was good. The Porta-Nova, I think I got for like $8 plus like 2 or 3 more dollars with the honor set, and I just also remember that I had like some other bits, but I do think it's worth getting because it's a bang for your buck. It's really cheap and it doesn't take too long. I apparently spent like 3 hours on stream, so it's yeah, 3 hours on stream. So I do think it's really nice. Just this is nice. You have 5 colors to go with, and if you don't like the 5 they give you, you could just do your own, or just leave it blank, whatever if it floats about. And for this one, you don't have to color at all. Like I have these labels, and I never use them, and I think it's fine if I don't. So it's like, you know, before I drone on any longer, this has been Zryken. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for any of the future people who would watch these kind of VODs. But yeah, I am gonna be leaving now, so see you guys later. Bye bye. Stream now. Bye bye. See you guys next week.